You wake up on a Tuesday, and somewhere overnight, a number changed. Not your alarm, not the weather. A number in a database, sitting quietly on a server you'll never see, just crossed a threshold that less than a dozen humans in the entire history of money have ever crossed. You are now, on paper, a trillionaire. And here's the strange part. Nothing in your bedroom looks different. The ceiling is the same ceiling. The coffee maker still takes 4 minutes. But somewhere in the world, people are already rewriting how they think about you, and you haven't even opened your eyes yet. This is the part nobody prepares you for. We grow up imagining wealth as a feeling, some kind of permanent, glowing comfort that arrives and stays. But $1 trillion isn't a feeling. It's a structure. It's a shape your life gets forced into, whether you're ready or not. And today, we're going to walk through what that shape actually looks like, hour by hour, decision by decision, because the truth is far stranger than the fantasy. If you enjoy videos that explore the hidden side of progress and success, this is exactly the kind of thing we dig into here at Invisible Milestones, so it's worth sticking around for what comes next. Let's start with the number itself, because most people don't actually understand its size. If you spent $1 million every single day, it would take you nearly 3,000 years to spend $1 trillion. Stack $1 trillion $1 bills flat on top of each other, and the tower would rise past the orbit of low-flying satellites. It's not just a lot of money. It's a quantity that breaks the human brain's ability to compare things, because our minds are built to compare a house to a car, not a house to a small country's entire yearly economy. And that's the first shift that happens the moment you become a trillionaire. You stop thinking in prices. You start thinking in percentages of systems. Here's what a normal morning would actually involve. You don't check your bank balance, because at that scale, your money isn't sitting in an account waiting to be spent. It's spread across companies, land, patents, shares, private equity stakes, and infrastructure most people never think about, like data centers, shipping routes, or agricultural land in 3 different continents. Most of your wealth exists as ownership, not cash. Which means the most bizarre truth about being a trillionaire is this. You could technically be asset-rich and cash-poor on any given week, because converting even 1% of $1 trillion portfolio into usable cash without crashing markets takes careful, quiet, strategic timing. Selling too fast signals panic. Selling too slow looks like hesitation. Every move you make becomes a message, whether you intend to send one or not. That's the first real insight worth sitting with. Money at that level stops being personal and starts being public. Every decision ripples outward. If you buy, markets react. If you sell, headlines form. If you stay silent, people invent a reason for your silence anyway. You lose the quiet privilege of simply living your life unnoticed. Most people chase the appearance of success while ignoring its structure. And the structure of extreme wealth is surveillance without a badge. Everyone is watching, always, whether you ask for it or not. Now picture the emotional side, because this is where the story gets human. Psychologists who study extreme wealth have noticed a strange pattern. People who reach this level often report something close to isolation, not because they can't afford friendships, but because they can no longer tell which relationships are real. Every new person who enters your life arrives with a small, invisible question mark hovering over them. Do they want to know me, or do they want something from me? That question doesn't go away with time. It gets heavier. Old friends start acting differently around you, sometimes without even realizing it themselves. They soften their opinions. They laugh a little harder at your jokes. They stop disagreeing with you the way they used to. And slowly, without any single dramatic moment, you lose access to honest feedback, which is one of the most valuable things any human being can have. This is the part where a lot of documentaries stop, painting extreme wealth as either a fairy tale or a tragedy. But real life sits in the middle, and that's where the more interesting discovery happens. Because trillionaires historically tend to split into 2 very different psychological paths. One path leads to protection. You build walls, literal and emotional, and you spend enormous energy defending what you've built. The other path leads to expansion. You start asking a much bigger question, not how do I keep this, but what is this actually for? The people who choose expansion tend to describe a moment, often quiet and undramatic, where the money stopped feeling like an achievement and started feeling like a tool with real gravitational pull. A single decision you make at that scale can shift entire industries, redirect the paths of thousands of careers, or change the trajectory of scientific research for decades. Imagine funding a project that doesn't just help people, but changes what future generations even believe is possible. That's not spending money. That's shaping time itself. And once that realization sets in, priorities change in a way that's almost impossible to explain to someone who hasn't felt it. Comfort stops being interesting. Legacy becomes the only currency that still feels real. But let's not romanticize it too much, because there's a harder truth hiding underneath. Extreme wealth doesn't erase fear, it just changes its shape. You stop worrying about rent and start worrying about relevance. You stop worrying about bills and start worrying about whether the empire you built will outlive your judgment. New fears take the place of old ones, quietly, the same way new furniture eventually fills an empty room. Progress rarely announces itself, and neither does the erosion of purpose. Both happen in silence, one ordinary day at a time. There's also the question of time, which becomes the most valuable and most invisible resource of all. At $1 trillion, you could buy almost anything except more hours. You could own buildings named after you in a dozen cities, and still find yourself standing outside your own child's school play, checking a phone that never stops buzzing, wondering when the version of your life you actually wanted quietly slipped somewhere behind you. Wealth reshapes what's possible, but it never rewires human attention. That limitation stays exactly the same, no matter how many zeros follow the number in your accounts. So here's the bigger realization worth carrying with you. Becoming a trillionaire wouldn't just change your bank balance. It would change your identity, your relationships, your fears, your sense of time, and your definition of meaning, all at once, all quietly, all without asking permission. The biggest changes often happen before anyone notices them. And by the time the world calls you a trillionaire, the internal transformation already happened weeks, months, maybe years earlier in decisions nobody was watching. And maybe that's the real lesson hidden inside this thought experiment. We tend to imagine that extreme success is the destination where all our current problems disappear. But every level of life simply trades one set of challenges for another, more complicated set. The goal was never to escape difficulty. It was always to choose which difficulties are worth carrying. So here's a question worth sitting with long after this video ends. If tomorrow you woke up with more resources than entire nations, what would you actually build with that power once the excitement faded and the silence set in? Would you protect what you have, or would you reach for something bigger than comfort? That answer says more about who you already are than any number ever could. What do you think you'd do differently? Have you ever imagined this scenario for yourself, even for a moment? Share your thoughts below, because these conversations are exactly why this channel exists. If this video made you think differently, even for 30 seconds, consider subscribing to Invisible Milestones. And if someone in your life needs a reminder that meaning matters more than magnitude, send this to them. Because sometimes the most important milestones in life are the ones nobody sees coming, until suddenly they already happened.